Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today we are going to focus back on this little Red Sea 170. And at the end of the year, things do change. Unfortunately, my wife will not let me set this up, but she let me set something else up, which you'll actually see in a future episode, which I think you'll really like. But unfortunately, she won't let me keep this guy, which is, which sucks considering, it is another Red Sea tank. I had some pretty fun ideas, but maybe somewhere down the line we'll be able to set another tank up. But unfortunately, I will have to get rid of this guy. But I figured since we do have him in the garage already, we might as well go ahead and clean it just because, a clean fish tank is a nice fish tank. So today I'm just going to go ahead and clean this guy up. I'll show you what I like to do to make sure these guys are nice and extra clean, ready for the next person who's going to have this tank. So let's go ahead and get it started. Now the first thing I want to do is go ahead and get these little guys off. These are, I assume, from like an MP40. Which they use to hold the wiring. Now, obviously everybody likes to put these in different spots, so I don't want these guys on the tank. And to solve this issue, it's actually pretty simple. What you need is just a little bit of fishing line and then a little bit of Goo Gone. Now, obviously the Goo Gone is not going to be reef safe, but that is okay because we will be flushing this guy out. And of course, we're not going to get that much into the inside of the tank. It's mostly just going to be kind of spot treating these little areas just to make sure that I can get these guys off. But we're going to go ahead and get started, and getting it off is pretty easy. All you really need to do is get the fishing line just tight around your fingers, and you're just going to put it against the edge right here and just kind of slowly work your way through it. And what that's going to do is just slowly release the stickiness and cut through the actual adhesive that's on here, and voila, pretty much got them off. And then what we're going to do is just spray a little bit of that Goo Gone on there, let it sit for a little bit, and it should pretty much just rub right off. And we're going to go ahead and get this guy done as well. Alright, so there we go, nice and clean. You don't see anything here. There's a little bit of residue right there, but we're just going to let this kind of soak in a bit and should come right off. Next up, we're going to go ahead and fill this tank. Number one, we want to see if I fucked up the corner when we do fill it up. And then we're just going to go ahead and clean the inside, clean the back chambers, get it nice spick and span. All right, so it's been a little bit. We gone ahead and filled it all the way up, and I filled it up yesterday, and I have been running it for the last 24 hours or so, just to make sure there's no leaks. Wiped it up real good. Once I do have somebody who wants a tank, we'll go ahead and drain out the sand. But yeah, we gave it a good, nice little wipe down, made sure it's nice and clean, and it's going to be pretty much ready for the next new owner. But that'll be pretty much it for this tank. Like I said, you'll see in a little bit something else we're working on. But yeah, this guy is gone. But what we have next will be just as fun. So I'll see you guys then. Today something kind of interesting happened. So we're selling this house right here. It is basically my boss's. They bought it and renovated it. And in the backyard was this little pond liner, which is pretty darn cool, if I must say. I haven't done a freshwater tank in a while, but we'll go ahead and take this home. I kind of washed it off already. It does not look like it leaks anywhere, but this may be the start of a freshwater pond, which I've never done, which would be super fun. So let's get this guy home and we'll see what we can do with it. Alright, so here we are in my backyard, and I have, let me go back a little bit, I have like this little quarter circle thing with a bunch of plants, and there has always been this empty spot right here, and for some reason nothing ever grows here, which makes this perfect to actually put this little pond in. And I did actually search this pond, and it's actually about $100 online, so I mean, getting it for free, I think that's a pretty good deal. Now, the plan for this pond is, if possible, to go filterless and just have some small, like, mosquito fish or guppies. And the big thing I want for this pond is I've always wanted one of those lily pad lotus kind of things. So I think that'd be super cool to actually put here. Now, when thinking about how to orient this, I've decided to go with this design because I feel like it wastes less space. The other option was obviously just to do a 180. Which would look like this, but I feel like it wastes a lot of space in the front, and then it's a little too close on the back. So that other direction that you just saw, I think that's probably going to be the best option for the orientation of this tank in the ground. But what we're going to basically do right now is I'm going to start clearing all this mulch to one side, and then dig the hole and try to get this guy into the ground. Alright, so we've pretty much gone ahead and dug the hole. It's not all the way down. I don't kind of want it to be all the way down. I don't know if that's a thing, but I feel like bugs are gonna get in or like try to run in if I put it flush with the ground. So we're gonna leave kind of just a lip area, and then we're gonna put some like river rocks there. I think that'll make it look really nice, make it kind of blend in. And then we'll get some more mulch and just kind of fill in this area right here as well. That way it just looks a bit more uniform. And the last thing we're pretty much going to do today is just fill this guy up with water, just to get it filled. And then maybe tomorrow or the next day, today's actually Christmas Day, we'll actually go to Petco, get some dirt, get some prime so we can prime the water in this, and maybe we'll pick up some plants. I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure it out when we get to it. Pretty much it. It's kind of overflowing right here, but what I kind of want to do is let's get all this wood out as much as I can, because I'm pretty sure these are like painted pieces of mulch, and I don't want it kind of putting any chemicals in there. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get as much of this out as we can. But that'll be pretty much it for today. Thank you guys, as always, for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.